And Hayes also does have, and well, I apologize that we seem to be interrupted here. Ladies and gentlemen, Devin Devine out right now, and speaking of a man that we haven't seen in quite some time, apparently has something to say.
Thank you, sir. Listen up, I am the king of men, Devin Devine. And now, I read on the website that there is no more championship committee. I remember you. So, since there's no more championship committee, there should be no more lifetime ban on Devin Devine. And before this disaster of a match takes place, I'm going to put myself into it. Consider me the Red Cross to this Haiti earthquake of a match. And I'm going to save this for all of you who came to see a wrestling clinic. Get ready to see the King of Men at work. Do you have a problem with that, referee, if this is a three-way dance? I'm not sure who this is. I kind of remember Jason Pitch, but I'd like to be in the match.
Ladies and gentlemen, being accompanied to the ring by Stacy Hunter from Memphis, Tennessee, making his return here to the Nwa-East. He is the King of Men, Devin Devine.
And well, ladies and gentlemen, referee's discretion at this point. Devin Devine wanted in the match, and it's been granted. As many of you know, he was banned for illegal use of the power driver. The move was banned, and Devin Devine continued to use it, even injuring Sean Patrick, former member of the Championship Committee. Speaking of the Championship Committee, they have been disbanded as Jason Cage dives right onto Devin Devine right there on the outside. The Championship Committee has been disbanded due to Jim Miller actually made that decision due to Joe Dombrowski abusing his power, quite frankly. And to one Kid Cupid attempting to make a mockery of the Championship Committee. Jim Miller had enough. He said this is disband. We really have no law and order right now other than the referees. And well, referee PJ Parker had allowed Devin Devine in this match, so I guess that's what we have right now. Makes it a three-way title match at this point. Devin Devine, no stranger to the Brass Knuckles Championship, has actually held every single title in Pro Wrestling Express. Also one of the youngest heavyweight champions ever in Pro Wrestling Express as well. Currently managed by Stacy Hunter. Those two definitely do have a history. When Devin was the heavyweight champion, Stacy Hunter was very instrumental in making that come about. Also, Crystal Frost having a great history with Devin Devine. The two actually broke into the company together alongside, believe it or not, Kid Cupid. There was a quick parting of the ways there. As we see Devin Devine right now taking it to one Patrick Hayes. Devin Devine, who calls himself the King of Men, as everybody else underneath him. I know he doesn't mean that about me and Mr. Devine. Good, close, personal friends. We take many a yacht trip and many caribou expedition as well. You see Hayes has the advantage right now. Big knee lift right there. And Hayes, well, Hayes was in firm control there, but that's the thing you got to remember with a third man on the outside, as Cage just pulls Hayes right outside as Crystal Frost goes to check on him. Cage whips Devin into the far buckle. Big splash right there onto Devin Devine. He's got a cravat type over there on him, and he's going to flip him right over there. And a kick to the back that can injure the kidneys, make breathing and things like that very difficult. 1, 2, and well, a thumb to the eye breaks up that pin anytime, no matter how you look at it. Ladies and gentlemen, you got a lot going on here tonight. Remember, we do have a lot more action here coming to you tonight as well. And again, as always, we got to pay the bills. We got to show a little bit. pwx-online.org. You can check out all of our show dates throughout the entire year. We have them through the entire year. No wondering, hey, when's PWX coming to town? When's PWX going to be here? You can check it out. pwx-online.org. You can see pictures of me. That sells it right there, ladies and gentlemen, as we now see a pan back view of exactly what we got going on here. The great capacity crowd tonight here at the Jacob Wolf Pavilion. Well, maybe not great capacity crowd. You got some people that smell, some people that don't have the greatest hygiene, but be that as it may, they are all here right now. And Hayes up and over to the outside. Hayes really spending a little bit too much time on the outside right now. When you're in a three-way matchup, you really got to be focused at all time as to what's going on. Hayes down on the outside right now. struggling just a little bit there, but as we see Jason Cage, the champion, in firm control. And as I mentioned earlier with Ashton didn't have to beat Ryan Mitchell. Ryan Mitchell had to beat him. Well, in this match, Jay can not be pinned and he can still lose the title. That's what makes a three-way dance very, 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 very hard. And going up for a superplex, and Devin's not having any of that. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a tower right now is a suplex and powerbomb, and Devin Devine really took advantage right there. He could have it. Ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2. No, he gets a foot on the rope. Smart ring positioning right there. Well, if first you don't succeed, 1, 2, and no, we had 2 right there. If first you don't succeed, try again. Smart move by Devin Devine, but unable to get the 3 count right there. As we see Devin, he has had some time off. We know he's been in great physical conditioning. He's been in the gym. He's been working out, actually catching bad guys as well. Devin Devine is a superhero and a crime fighter. And, well, unfortunately, he was able to block the kick right there. And with an STO on Jason Cage firing back. He's really got a 4-on-1 right now when you think about it. Stacy Hunter up on the apron. PJ Parker definitely distracted by the beauty. And Crystal Frost, well, making Jason Cage 2 olives short of a martini. And Crystal Frost going for a bulldog right there. Ladies and gentlemen, Crystal Frost never wanted to be afraid to get into the action. And that has Jason Cage down and stunned right now as we see Patrick Hayes on top. Could be time to get froggy. Ribbit, ribbit. And there it is, the frog splash. Ladies and gentlemen, it could be over, but Hayes was lollygagging. He didn't go for the pin. Devin Devine takes advantage. 1, 2, 3. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a new NWA Brass Knuckles champion in Devin Devine.
Brass Knuckles Championship, the King of Men, Devin Devine.
Crystal Frost, Jason Cage, and Patrick Hayes mesmerized at this point, really unsure as to what really went